What's good, YouTube? It's your boy P Money. So, one of my favorite fighters in the sport of boxing, Mr. Gary Russell Jr., is back in action tonight, actually, against Mark Magsayo in a featherweight WBC World Championship fight that I feel is a very good fight for Gary Russell Jr. on his way back from a very long layoff due to a myriad of reasons, So I just want to say for him, a general salute, man, because the things that you have had to go through, and then you're still at the top, and then you're going up against a guy who's no slouch at all, you know what I'm saying? That's very commendable and very respectable of a champion the caliber of Gary Russell Jr., you know what I'm saying? And that's the type of thing that is the reason why I like him a lot. Yes, is he inactive? Yes, but there's a lot of reasons for that. There are many people that should have fought this man, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We're here now, and this is a hell of a fight, in my opinion, where I feel that Gary Russell Jr. will show and prove that he is one of the most skilled fighters in boxing, So I'm definitely looking forward to this fight. I got Gary Russell stopping Mark Magsayo by 9th round stoppage. I feel while Magsayo is very explosive, I think he's a guy that he takes a lot of risk, and fighting a guy like Gary Russell Jr., you don't want to be taking those types of risks. Now, I could see this being a type of fight where Gary plays it tactical, and then he also gets aggressive with Mark Magsayo, hitting him with multiple combinations that he probably isn't even going to be able to see coming, It's going to be very interesting to see with that layoff what Gary Russell will look like, especially if this fight goes into the later rounds. In my opinion, he's a guy that kind of fades a bit in those rounds, but I'm just looking forward to seeing how he looks. And I do feel like even with the long layoff, the skill set that Mr. Gary Russell Jr. possesses is just a tier or two above Mark Magsayo, Magsayo, in his last fight, he struggled mightily. He ended up winning, but it had to be like an impressive comeback fashion, you know what I mean? So while he is skilled, he also has his flaws that I feel Gary Russell can definitely exploit, I feel like he'll still be sharp because he's just that type of guy that is always working on his craft, even when he's not fighting. Like he always says, he's always in the gym. And I think that's going to be a big thing, because that discipline is going to be what helps him to get past Mark Magsayo in impressive fashion, in my opinion. But I don't really have too much else on this one. This is your boy P Money. Tell me what you guys think. I'm off this.